Well, that's certainly one way to describe this situation. 2022 GR86 got about 5,000 miles doing an oil strainer cleaning oil pan drop. The customer insisted on the Tomei oil pan baffle, so why don't we go see what that looks like. So this is my first look at the Tomei oil pan baffle. The oil system's actually better without the Tomei baffle because now on both left and right hand turns you get oil pressure drops, whereas before I believe it was just right hand turns. God, this thing was kind of really designed to have the engine out of the car and to set the baffle in there first. Don't follow the instructions. You can actually put the baffle and the oil pan together and then install them as a unit. It's really made for an engine out of the car. Is you kind of have to guess where the silicone goes on the top of that Tomei baffle. And you know, again, another thing I didn't want to do, because you notice you have to silicone the top of the oil pan and the top of the baffle. Again, we're just burning through another tube of silicone for this guy. You guys may or may not know about the Tomei Japan versus Tomei USA debacle, but I believe this is a Tomei Japan part. But just rolling through the instructions, you can see what I mean. Engine's out in this picture, and they want you to put the baffle on first. And they also want you to put silicone on the engine first, which is pretty much impossible if the engine's in car, right? How are you gonna put silicone on upside down and then expect this guy to stick together while you put the pan on? I thought this was especially ironic in the instructions. No kidding, why would there be foreign objects in there? And then same thing, replace the strainer. The front timing cover has to come off to replace the strainer, so yeah, good luck with that. If it's not already obvious, the RTV didn't come out of the pan in that shape, but you know, just to prove a point, pretty ridiculous how much RTV is in here that I was able to play alphabet soup with the RTV. Immediately noticed this guy, this big piece of chewed up bubble gum, and you know, I call this strainer the gift that continued to give, because every time I stuck my pick in there to pick out more silicone, it just kept coming and coming out.